If a year of living in lockdown in your current property has got you down and you need more space, why not take this opportunity to take that next step up your own property ladder? If you've owned a property for a few years now, you've likely seen massive growth in equity over the last 12 months. And homeowners as a whole were disproportionately unaffected by the virus, which ended up hitting tourism and hospitality harder than other sectors. Well, if you have all this equity now and you haven't been spending money on restaurants and vacations, and you actually managed to save some money, maybe even you got a raise over the past 12 months, you might want to consider your upsize. In this video, I'm going to go over the first 5 steps you should take in order to propel yourself up the property ladder. But first, I'm going to have to ask you to hit that like button. Remember, that like button is solely responsible for getting this information out to more people through the YouTube algorithm. And you can say thank you to the like button just by giving it a little tap of your own. And don't forget to enter our subscriber giveaway just by clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell right next door. Okay, you want to move to more space, but you're not sure now is a good time or the right time for you. Well, here are 5 steps you can take in order to make your upsize a reality. First, I want you to speak with a mortgage broker. Although rates are creeping up, they're still at historic lows. And if people who bought 2, 3, 4 years ago, you might be shocked at how much less your payments could be today compared to that 3.59% that you locked into in the past years. There's also a good chance that you're making more money now than you ever did before if you manage to maintain employment throughout the pandemic. And many of you, I know this is happening out there, many of you have added to your household income by adding a spouse to that household income. Even if you're not thinking about moving, it's a good idea to stay in touch with a mortgage broker at least once or twice a year to find out what you could borrow and at what rate in the event that the right opportunity actually did come along. Second, speak to a real estate agent in your area. Get a new opinion of value on your property. Agents like myself keep in touch with clients regularly after you purchase your home. Reach out. We love to talk to you and we love talking about real estate. It's our job. Acquire and find out what your realtor thinks the market value of your home is in today. You might be shocked. No, you will be shocked. No matter what the market is, you, the homeowner, will always be shocked when it comes to the value of your home. Recently, prices have skyrocketed. And as a result, when I'm talking to clients, generally they are undervaluing their homes. You can't be blamed for this because you don't have access to the data, and the media is always 30 to 90 days behind in the reporting. But when the market is slow, you will also be shocked. In a slow or stagnant market, homeowners almost always think their property is worth more than the buyers do. And that is why there's agents like me. You need a professional with unbiased, unemotional advice on what you can expect to reasonably sell for in your given marketplace. Step 3, get out and see some properties. Most people thinking about moving actually start their journey by walking into a few open houses and getting excited about what they see. And then they actually start this process backwards by going to step 2, and then step 2 tells them to go to step 1. But since the virus, open houses are in prohibition across the entire country, and this is not an avenue for you to go out and get educated on properties. I'm going to suggest that this is actually a good thing because people now have to engage an agent earlier on in the process, and the earlier an agent can get involved, the sooner they can help. But so many people say, hey, Steve, I don't want to bother you. You're always so busy. Yeah, I'm always busy. I'm always busy showing people houses because showing people houses is my job. It is my job and the job of my team to guide you through the entire process. We don't just want to get involved when you've found the house and you need someone to write the contract. We want to advise you the whole way through the process. And remember this one thing, you likely won't find the house that you want to move into right at the beginning. You may get excited about it, but the good listings, they sell very quickly. So the house that you end up buying is likely not yet on the market. Once you actually see 3 or 4 different houses that might actually work for your needs, that's a very good time to proceed to step 4. Step 4 is to put together a plan. Nobody's home is show ready every single day. Well, there was that one client of mine, but most people's homes are not show ready every single day. In reality, any thoughts of a move should take weeks or even months. Decluttering, packing, staging, more decluttering, hitting the like button, cleaning, painting, staging, making repairs, and a few more trips to the Sally Ann can take time. But if you don't put a plan in place, that plan will never happen. Think about it this way. Before a pilot takes off, do you think maybe they put together a flight plan and have a path and a destination and a time? Of course they do. And if I was looking to sell my house, I wouldn't do that either without a very similar plan. I'd never get on a plane without a destination and time of arrival, and I wouldn't sell my home without making the same considerations. Well, this brings up the point, should I buy first or should I sell first? Well, luckily for you, we've already covered that in a previous video, and we will link it down below in the description. And that brings me to my final step. The fifth step you're going to do in order to upsize your house is to take action. The amount of people that we see in this business that stay in a home that they're no longer happy in or no longer fits their needs is way too many. There are too many people out there that would love to just sit in their own misery rather than actually put a plan together and take action. And the reason they're not willing to do so, it is because it is scary. It is venturing into the unknown. It's okay that you've outgrown your old place by adding 3 kids to the family, 2 dogs, and that uncle that won't stop sleeping on the couch. But if you're unhappy with your home and it no longer fits your needs, you have to know that it is okay to move on. Moving on is scary, but scary can also be exciting. If your next step in life is to take that next step, then take the step. Nobody ever got anywhere by standing still. The most rewarding moves I have ever made in my own personal real estate have been moves that were the absolute scariest. Even my most recent, I did all the 4 steps and I knew I had solid advice from solid professionals. I saw properties I liked. I put a plan in place, but the hardest part was actually pulling the trigger. But I did pull the trigger, and as a result, my investment has already grown faster than I ever thought was possible. And my tenant is an absolute dream. And it all happened because I had the courage to actually take the action and go out and do it. And it also happened because my wife told me to take my own advice for once and stop just dishing it out on a YouTube channel without putting my money where my mouth is. So there you have it. If you want to upsize your home or your real estate holdings, do these 5 things. Find out what you can afford, get an opinion of value, go out and see some properties, put a plan together, and finally take action. You are going to wonder why you didn't do it sooner. If your next purchase or sale happens to be in the city of Surrey or anywhere in the Fraser Valley, please reach out. We would absolutely love to help. If your real estate goals take you outside of my marketing area, please also reach out so we can connect you with other trusted professionals nationwide. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and automatically be entered into our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Hit that notification bell and the like button for the YouTube algorithm.